Hello and welcome to our 1K and below collaboration featuring Nate Bright with Nate Bright Art. Nate challenged us to do a snowflake themed painting. So I'll also put these colors in the description, but left to right, it's TLP Simplicity, TLP Hammerhead, DecoArt Silver, mixed with TLP Sterling, TLP Shimmer, and then a lighter mix of DecoArt Pewter, Pearl paint, and a little bit of Hammerhead TLP in that last color. And sometimes I'm asked, why do I mix a paint with a pigment? And the reason I do that is because I think the pigment is more stable when you add a tube paint to it. So my pillow is a custom mix. Basically, I had a mid-level blue Sherwin-Williams color to go. I added Payne's gray, Prussian blue, some black to get a darker blue color. I didn't want navy, but I wanted a deeper sort of a steel blue to complement those Hammerhead and DecoArt Pewter colors. So I am laying out my bloom paints in a snowflake pattern. This is the first time I've ever tried to specifically lay out bloom paints in a pattern. I usually do just a traditional round bloom blowout or swipe. And it was actually a really interesting learning process. It took a couple of tries to find the right palette knife to get a thin swipe on top. And that first color is the TLP Shimmer. The second one is TLP Hammerhead mixed with Pewter. Then I believe it's Silver next. Yes, Silver. And basically I'm going over this snowflake shape with all of my bloom paint colors, and then I will swipe with white cell activator. This is TLP Simplicity mixed with a little pearl paint. The other reason I add tube paints to some of these is to thicken them up instead of using gel gloss medium. This last bloom color is the TLP Shimmer again, which ended up being a great decision because it laced over those darker shades of Hammerhead and this lighter shade of Hammerhead mixed with Pewter and made a shimmer of gold and green depending on how you tilt the Lazy Susan. This is a swipe bloom, and I stretch it out all the way. I added my cell activator to the back of the palette knife, and I found that this little triangle palette knife size was perfect to get the swipe I was looking for, though the first swipe I did was not angled enough to really give me a lot of effects. I also shake off the extra cell activator, and you can see that that swipe was a little bit better because my angle was better. So swiping away from me proved to give me a better angle than swiping towards me. What's interesting with this piece is the TLP Simplicity and TLP Shimmer really gave such a neat holographic effect on top of these softer blues. And I really like this color palette. If you've watched my channel before, you know I tend to really like blue, and so this was an easy challenge for me. I immediately started thinking about color palettes and different techniques to do, and realized that the bloom in the shape of a snowflake would be an interesting challenge. Not something I've ever tried, and I really enjoyed this. So thank you, Nate, for giving us an interesting challenge this month. That was not Christmas colors, thankfully. While I pull out some additional areas and add some interest to this with additional snowflake lines, I just want to explain the 1,000 and Below group is a group of YouTube artists that are trying to grow their channels, and their subscriber numbers are below 1,000. So we have a guest artist every month that gives us a challenge, and we do a collaboration, and our goal is to increase awareness of our channels and raise our subscription numbers to 1,000 so that we can reach the YouTube algorithm in terms of future monetization options. And I really enjoy this group. They're a lot of fun. We have a good working relationship, and have graduated quite a few people that now have much larger YouTube channels. So it's been successful in the past, and we have been so fortunate to have multiple artists as guests that have supported our channels, and we really appreciate that every month to have a featured artist with a larger channel give us a challenge and to help us grow and give advice. It's been an interesting learning journey for all of us as we learn how to create videos and put them on our YouTube channels, and help grow and support each other while we do it, which is an awesome benefit from this group. So I blew into the remaining cell activator there in the middle with my straw, and I'm just putting a little swirl in the middle because I swiped from the center out without really doing anything to the center. I realized I kind of should have started further in on my swiping. But, you live and learn, and I actually think that little swirl is kind of neat in the middle. So I spin this out, and this is 1.5 speed at this point. So you'll see as I spin it, I added a little more pillow paint. And on that pillow, I mentioned that I added colors to darken the existing color. I think it started out as a nautical name. I can't remember the name of the color with Sherwin-Williams, but I added a lot of fluid paints from Golden in Payne's Gray and TriArt Prussian Blue, as well as Carbon Black. And those were all fluid colors, so they were very thin. And my pillow was a bit thinner than usual because I added those, but I think it turned out to be a really nice contrast to the lacing that I got with the white and the Hammerhead and Simplicity Shimmer and DecoArt Pewter and Silver. It was a great complement to this color palette, and I really felt like a lighter pillow color would not have shown off the beauty of those pigments as well. So I wanted to just thank you for watching, and thank you so much for any like, comment, share, and subscribe that you can provide, and the support for the channel. A couple of months ago, I accidentally deleted my YouTube channel, which was growing pretty strong, and I had to start all over. So I really appreciate that kind of support, and anytime you can share or comment, it helps all YouTube artists grow. And I wanted to also take this opportunity to wish you happy holidays. Hope you and your family have a fantastic season this year. It's been an interesting one for me. I'm finally done with my art shows for this year, and we'll be starting again January 4th in Fort Lauderdale on Las Olas Boulevard is my next art show. and I have a few exhibits and other things happening in Southwest Florida between now and then. But I have a full schedule January through May of classes in Southwest Florida. If you're in the area, I will be attending the Fluid Art Experience in Dallas in March, though I'm not teaching. And I'm looking forward to being a student there. And just want to thank you for your time and attention. And this bloom ended up being really spectacular under the lights when it dried. I will say having the bloom pillow paint thinner than my traditional bloom colors was a bit of a challenge in this, and spinning. I was blowing into the center often to make sure that my cell activator that was remaining there would start spreading, and I spun a lot of paint off, but I really wanted a radial effect with those swipes. And I like to have negative space, so having the areas of the pillow paint show through was my goal. I wanted it to retain some of that snowflake characteristic. Thank you so much for watching, and please look in the description for colors and the playlist. Hey, it's Tammy DeCaro. Just want to thank you so much for joining us today on the 1000 and Below collaboration. I wanted to show you the dried results of this snowflake inspired Lazy Susan. It is not resin yet. It will be this week, and hopefully someone will enjoy having this beautiful piece on their dining room table. If you notice up here, you see the pigments, this little piggy Shimmer and Simplicity, are lacing over those other colors and creating some gold and green effects, which is a really, really cool effect that will show up with resin on it and be just a beautiful piece. Thank you so much. Please look in the description for the playlist and follow everybody else's videos. As always, the goal of the 1000 and Under Club is to grow our YouTube channels. And any comments, likes, subscribe, and share that you can give us would greatly, greatly appreciate that, as we're all trying to grow our channels on the weird YouTube algorithm. And I hope you have a fantastic holiday season. Thanks, and have a great day.